because I thought that would be, and it was, a very difficult game for us to win. And I'm really proud of our guys for fighting like you have to fight in order to beat a team that plays as hard as South Carolina does.
Coach, talk about how your zone defense made those guys go 5 for 19 from the field. They're not the best shooting team in the league, but you kind of forced them out there. They don't have too many knockdown shooters. Talk about how they affected their offense.
Well, I don't know that our zone was, we just kept trying to find something that would work. It wasn't a case of our zone causing them to miss. They hit shots against our zone, but they penetrated our zone. That was the thing that they were hurting us with, was penetration. It wasn't the shooting that was getting us, it was the penetration, and they did a great job of penetrating our zone and kicking out to shooters and things like that. And then finally we had to go back man, and we just kind of kept going back and forth to see what would work, and if they got a beat on something, then we would try to change it. But I like the intensity that we played with, and you know, we practiced yesterday for probably 5 or 6 minutes free throw blockouts, and they're so good at rebounding missed free throws, and then we end up being the ones that we rebounded some missed free throws today. James Siakam got 2 or 3 there. It felt like Jeff Roberson got 1, which made a big difference there when they were still within striking distance for us to get those extra possessions. So again, you know, James's energy has returned, and it's made a huge difference in our team, and I'm just, again, real proud of our guys.
You had a hard time offensively the first half. It seemed like you got a lot of good backdoor looks and cutters that got open. Were you pretty happy with that part of the execution?
Yeah, we had 3 chances to dunk the ball, and even more we had 1 layup that we shot over the goal. I don't know. I don't ever recall doing that in my career, but I wasn't a great player either, but I don't ever recall doing that. We weren't finishing. We were getting to the basket, and we weren't finishing it, but we tried to open up our offense a little bit and get out of our pattern. We can be a pretty patterned offensive team sometimes, and with South Carolina's defense, they're not going to let you run pattern against them the whole game and beat them. And so we added some stuff on Thursday that we thought maybe we could go and be a little more random in our cutting and not as predictable, and that's what we were getting most of our back cut stuff on, and so kind of it worked out well.
I think he had an 18-0 run that triggered the comeback. Do you think it was Riley and James getting hot, or what do you think? Sort of.
You know what? I don't know. It was kind of a blur to me. I just know that I liked it. I was enjoying it while I was watching it, and you know, they missed some open looks. They had some good looks at the basket that they missed, and so some of it was we got a little lucky probably, but at the same time, I thought we played hard, and again, you have to play so hard against Frank's teams. I mean, his teams play as hard as anybody in the league. I mean, they just do, and they're tough, and they come at you, and so, you know, Riley hit a couple shots. That certainly gave us some momentum. He was struggling to shoot the ball well early in the game, but then he made some going down the stretch there. Luke made a big 3 there over there on our side. So I don't know. It was just a combined effort, and James and Jeff on the boards, and Damian. You know, Damian played well. He didn't play as much tonight, but he played well when he was in, and so. Just, I don't know. I'll have to go back and watch the film before I really know what happened. But like I said, I was enjoying it. I don't know what the cause of it was, other than maybe Riley started hitting a couple of shots, and that gave us some momentum.
It's maybe a little redundant, but you're plus 13 on the boards. How surprising is that, and what's again that say about the effort?
Well, it says everything about the effort, because they're a tremendous offensive rebounding team, and I think part of the reason that turned out well for us was because Carrera gets a couple fouls early, and he's a terrific offensive rebounder, and so that probably played in our favor a little bit, but our guys, you know, responded to the challenge as well. I mean, when you play South Carolina, you know they're going to be out in the passing lanes, they're going to make offense hard, they're going to make it ugly sometimes, and you know that they're going to offensive rebound like crazy, and so you just have to be prepared for those two things.
How important was being a bonus with 9/11 to play?
Well, I told our guys at that time out, I said, listen, we're in the bonus the rest of the way, so if they're closing out on you, if you've got an advantage, drive it and try to get in there. You know, I don't know that we really did that, but it was good to get there and get some foul shots there in the second half.
Last one, guys. Okay. Thank
All
you.
right, y'all have a nice weekend. Thank you.